Okay, so this is what you should receive from the kit. A piece of fabric, 2 elastics, 1 thin wire, and 3 sheets of instructions. Okay everyone, so here are the tools that you should have ideally at home. 1 piece of ruler, doesn't need to be a drafting ruler, it can be a regular ruler. A fabric scissors, if not any scissors that's sharp at home. A unpicker, let's say if you do not have an unpicker at home, you may cut the thread using a fabric scissors as well. Okay, next we need a marking tool, and that will be either a fabric marker or a pen. Okay, and then next, it will be great if you have dressmaking pins, but if you don't have dressmaking pins, we can use paper clips or binding clips. Before we start, we need you all to take this page. Notice there's a template over here. It's the box actually. Okay, take a paper scissors and cut exactly on top of the line itself. Okay, so once you cut it out, you should have something that looks like this. Okay, you should have a piece of fabric looking like this. Notice that your template over here says faux fabric and align this edge on the folded edge of the fabric. So in case if you're gonna make more of the mask, bear in mind you should align this edge along the folded edge of the fabric and cut the silhouette. So eventually it should result in a huge rectangle like this one. Okay, take note of the symbol over here. Now the next thing that we need to mark is the pleat position. Okay, just fold back your fabric in half again. The folded edge is here once again. So align the symbol along the folded edge. Make sure it's accurate. Okay, and then everyone, I just need you to grab your fabric scissors or any scissors that's sharp at home and just cut along the line here and just slit it in about 0.5 will do. Now both ends should have the slits. Okay, top and the bottom layer. Now we're gonna mark the pleat position. So grab any marking tools, whatever you have at home. I'm gonna take fabric marker instead. Okay, I'm gonna take the thicker nib and a ruler and find the slits where you cut earlier on and just align accordingly and draw a line on the reverse side of the fabric. Take note, this is the reverse side of the fabric. Right side is facing down to the table. Okay. So according to the template, you are actually supposed to fold the pleat down towards the center of the panel. So earlier on, as I was mentioning, you have to cut your fabric on the folded edge like this. So hence, this is actually the center of the fabric. So the pleat must be folding towards the center. Okay, do take note once again, it has to be on the reverse side of the fabric. Alright, I'm gonna do this step first. Alright, well, thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna bring it in, sew down the pleat. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then just simply fold them in half again. Okay. Alright, then the next step, we're gonna do option 2 with elastic. Okay. Alright, so simply just remove your pins first. Then simply just fold it in half. There you go. Okay? Now we're gonna do some line drawing along this tool edge. We're gonna start off with here first. Just mark a 1 cm line along the edge here. There you go. Okay? Notice this is the folded corner and this is the open edge. Okay? On the folded corner over here, mark 1 cm. But on the other side, mark 2 cm. Once again, this is the open edge, this is the folded edge. And repeat and do the same for the other side. Take your elastic, okay, one piece, put it inside here first. Okay, make sure you can see the tail. Alright, make sure you can see the tail jutting out of the mask. Put it right below the 1 cm marker. Okay, and make sure it's inside the mask. The other end, make sure it's inside the mask. Okay, then we're going to bring in the machine. Okay, let's start one side first. Okay, and then when you're about to reach the 2 cm mark, pull the other end, take the other end, put it right above the 2 cm marker. There you go. One line all the way. Okay, then repeat. Okay. We shall move on to this next step over here. Okay. So, bring it in. Okay. And then so from here to here. Okay. The mask inside out, there's a small little pocket. Okay, flip it inside out. Now we insert the wire on the top here. This is an additional step that's not included in your sewing instruction. So at this point, please just look at the video. Okay, so now this is the metal wire. Okay, before we insert this, I need to sew along the folded edge over here, 0.5 from the edge all the way to the other end. There you go. Okay, and then take the metal wire, check the size. Okay, if it's a bit longer, simply just trim off the rest. And then put it in the filter. Put it in between the 2 layers of the mask. And then pin it down. There you go. Make sure that it doesn't shuffle. And then pin it down. Okay. And then this time around, we're gonna sew a footer away from the first stitch line. Like that. Ta-da! Okay, then I'm going to take this. We'll bring the iron board. Okay, then we give it a good press. And then you have a mini pocket over here, which you can consider to either put your surgical mask in there or a tissue paper in there to act as a extra filter for your mask. But that's it. There you go. Completed fabric mask cover.